water. So, guys, I'm just gonna let you guys take a second to why I'm drinking this water. For you guys to tell me, or to think to yourself, why is Dino Rabbit so good in the current format? Did you think? Good. Because your attention span should not have made you think about that question for too long. Dino Rabbit. From what I've gathered, Dino Rabbit has the noob effect. When I play against Dino Rabbit, I seem to not have any problem against the matchup in general. The noob effect of the deck is you go herp derp. A good player knows how to handle Dino Rabbit. A bad player doesn't. And that's where the noob effect comes in. If a player plays against if a noob plays against Dino Rabbit, they summon Dolka or Logia, they look at their hand and they go, well, I don't know how to play this. You know, they just crumble under the pressure of that potential +1 or +2 from Dolka, really messing them over. Now, if a good player plays against Dino Rabbit, you have the Herp Derp level, which is, Tour Guide Bring Back Rabbit, blah, 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 blah. You guys know what happens. But, you know, a good player can outpace the deck as long as you know what you're doing, because, DP, Fiendish Chain, there's so many cards that you can just play to slow them down. The deck is not unbeatable. I don't understand how people have so much trouble with it. I played windups against the deck, and I'm just citing Smash Grounds, Compulses, Bottomless, all the one for one in the world, because windup should be boarding into stun, because it seems like the right idea. But just in general, beating Dino Rabbit is not that hard. You one for one it to death. Smash Grounds, Compulses, Bottomless. If you want to survive against the deck, you board out your Maxis and your Veilers. They don't do anything against the deck. You bring in one for one removal. Yes, they do play Starlight Road, so you be cautious of what you bottomless. You don't let them keep a monster on the field, and you just play bigger beaters than they do. It's not that hard to summon a Doom Caliber or a Thundercunt to get over their monsters. I mean, logically, hell, even Cyber Dragon. Cyber Dragon's huge. Same thing with Gramble. Gramble gets their guys out of the way, even though you might not want to put that stuff back. Gramble's a little bit lesser of an option, but like I said, use your brain for the time being. Yes, they open up Rabbit, they make first turn Logia, they set 5 back row. Big deal. Okay, that's one 2400 monster on the field you have to deal with for the time being, and they're 5 back row. Yes, they might have Forbidden Lance face down, but you have your one for one protection to protect you. DPs, Fiendish Chains to lock that monster down. Like I said, I don't understand. I understand the noob effect of the deck that the deck has, just because it beats up on noobs so well. And I'm not trying to offend any players of lesser skill by saying newbie or bad player. Don't get me wrong. You guys do have a lot of room for improvement still, and I'm not saying that I'm much better of a player in general, but if just take your time to think about how to beat the deck. Prevent the problem from happening. That's one thing that a lot of people don't seem to think about. Prevent it from happening. That's how I was against Teledad. If you can stop them from establishing, it's the same thing with any deck like that. That's going to be problematic cards. If you can prevent them at the source, yeah, if they go first and they bring it out, your whole point from that game on is to take it over and then to establish yourself on the board to make sure that nothing will happen from that point on. And once you're established, you put that control piece into play to prevent it from happening. Handling Cobblezoles and Saber Swords should not be a problem if you have 1900 beat sticks, Doom Cows, Thunder Kings, and Cyber Dragons, and that's from a stun player aspect. Stun mirror match, it's basically our control deck's first Rabbit. Rabbit is a stun deck, even if nobody wants to admit it. It is purely anti-meta. Hint Slogia, hints Dolka, they are anti-meta cards. But, in a stun mirror match kind of thing, I have the atmospheric 1-for-1-4. It's not that hard to just, outpace them, because Rabbit does have dead draws, unless they're an amazing player that opens up Rabbit and Tour Guide. But, like I said, handling the deck shouldn't be a problem. Just think about your moves. Think about what your deck has to offer you. If you're playing windups and Insectors, of course the deck's going to poop everywhere on you. I made my entire side deck to try to compensate against the Rabbit matchup, and it seemed really successful. Compulses, Bottomless, Smash Grounds, Sidras, just all that stuff to outpace them and make sure that they don't establish on the board. Yeah, 5 back row, I back row, so I back row. I mean, it's not that hard to walk into and just start getting them out of the way. Just make sure that you know you do it in a 1-for-1 aspect and you don't let the torrential or the Mirror Force kill you. Well, there's 2 torrentials now, so think about that one for a little bit, guys. Dust Shoot's gone, so I can't look at their opening camp and back the rabbit, but I can still TT whatever they bring out. So TT at 2. Thanks, Konami. Pretty good idea. But, like I said, guys, please leave a comment down below what you guys think about Dino Rabbit. I really don't think the deck is that problematic. And that's just me playing stun all the time. Maybe I'm just used to playing stun. I can understand how the deck does destroy Insectors and windups. But just think about your matchups a little bit and just think about how to beat the deck. The deck is kind of flawed, and it's not that unbeatable. Once Card D comes out, we're going to have a lot more problems. 3 of those are going straight in gadgets. But, like I said, guys, please think out your matchups with the deck a little bit more. Think about what your deck can do against Dino Rabbit. Think about how you can take Dolka or Logia off the board. If I'm playing gadgets and I see a Dolka on the board, I'm just going to smash ground it. I'm like, oh, 1-for-1. I'm good. Logia is more of a threat to me than anything. But, you know, Compulse, Smash Ground, Fissure, Dark Hole, you know, Lightning Vortex, I guess, for... Somebody's going to call me bad for that one. But, like I said, just think about these things, guys. Please do leave a comment down below on how you guys handle Dino Rabbit. A lot of people are still afraid of the deck. The deck has a great noob effect. I love it to death just because it's like, oh, I'm playing against a lesser skilled player. Summon Logia, and you just watch your opponent go, huh, how do I handle that? Or like they -3 themselves to kill it when they could have done it in 1 card. So it's just me. I'm sorry if I've offended anybody by, you know, referring to players of lesser skill as noobs in the video. Sorry, it's nothing against you guys. Everybody has a lot of work to do. I'm by far not much of a better player, especially in the current format. You know, I'm playing windups. Whee! So yeah, guys, leave me your 2 cents down below. Let me know what you guys think about Dino Rabbit and how you guys can beat it. And that's everything. Peace.